Welcome to episode 14 of On Your Marks. Today I'm joined by Heidi Kuppler, a 13-year-old distance runner from Diamond Valley in Melbourne. She turns 14 in October. She has raced 800 metres to 3K on the track, plus cross country over the past few years. Heidi's dad Paul and mum Simone are both keen runners themselves. Paul is an accomplished running coach who has a running squad on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland called Track Attack, which is part of the University of the Sunshine Coast Athletic Club. Simone was an outstanding junior athlete who continues to shine as an excellent runner in the XCR races in Victoria. Heidi has won several Australian Championship events, including having a resounding win yesterday in her age group at the National Under-15 Girls 4K Cross Country in Ballarat. Heidi is also an amazing tennis player. She's currently ranked number 7 nationally for her age group with a UTR singles rating of 8.27. She attends Catholic Ladies College in Eltham. Her PBs on the track at the moment are 4:35 for 1,500 metres and 9:35 for 3,000 metres. And her best results to date have all been in national titles because that's about as high as you can get to at her age. And they are first in the 2023 Australian Under-12 Girls 3 kilometre cross country at Stromlo in Canberra. A first in the 2026 Australian Under-15 Girls 4K cross country yesterday in Ballarat. A first in the 2024 Australian 12 years primary schools 800 metres. And a first in the 2026 Australian Under-15 Girls 3,000 metres in Brisbane.
Yeah.
So Heidi, welcome to the show. How are you going? How have you pulled up after yesterday?
Oh, I'm a little bit sore after yesterday, but it's okay. Just kind of my calves and stuff from the spikes, but otherwise okay. Yeah.
Very good. So that was an unbelievable looking course yesterday with all that mud. In fact, it probably didn't. I watched it from Queensland. I didn't go down and watch, but it looked like you were running through like a chocolate pudding.
I know. Yeah, it was crazy. I feel like the mud. I kind of liked it though. I don't know. Maybe some people didn't, but I thought it was a tough course, but had to be quite gutsy for it. But otherwise, no, it was pretty. It was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, quite incredible. I remember my brother was there, my youngest brother. He was there with his son, Eddie, who came 8th in the under-12 boys 3K. And they were there the day before and they walked the course and he was showing me like little videos of the course. It didn't look shocking. It looked like it had the potential to be bad. It didn't look shocking, but then obviously as all the morning races kept going on, it got churned up, didn't it? And by the time you were on in the afternoon and the other races in the afternoon, it looked unbelievable. It looked like a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it was very bad by the time it got to my race. But I went there the day before as well, and we were thinking and we had to get spikes last minute because I only had 6 millimeters, and we had to 12 because I didn't want to get stuck in the mud pits and they had both of the mud pits there, and they obviously had to get rid of one because it was just so bad. I didn't need to make the course any worse than it already was, but they did a good job of it.
Yeah, they did a great job of it in the end, and nature helped it along the way too. So Heidi, first of all, where did your running journey begin? How old were you when you started running?
Yeah, so when I kind of started, I was quite young. I kind of started when I was about 5 years old probably. Yeah, and just doing athletics, doing the 100 meters, just kind of jogging it in. But I was always kind of last when I was younger. But when I started to get a bit more serious about running, probably when I was around 8 years old when I won state for the first time, and I was
unreal.
Yeah, and it just kind of evolved from there, and I was kind of winning all region everything state over the years, and then obviously COVID came. I didn't have the chance to do nationals, which was disappointing. But then the year after, in year 4, I did the 1,500 in Brisbane, and I ended up winning that, and that's kind of when I started training a bit harder. I really knew, and I got the record for that as well for the 1,500. Yeah, and then I just kind of kept doing well at nationals, winning every year, and evolving from there with the running. Yeah.
Unreal. So we know you're a really good tennis player too, and you've been nationally ranked in the top 10, including right up in the top 1 or 2 in your age group in different ages during your tennis career. When did your tennis journey begin? How old were you when you started playing tennis?
Very young, about 3 years old. already about 3, yeah, like hitting with like the little racket and the little balls, and yeah, it kind of like then eventually I played my first tournament at about probably 8 years old, and I did pretty well in that. I mean, it was like a gold tournament, and everyone was much older and like stronger and bigger. But I really just loved playing, and then I did nationals for tennis about when I was like 10, my first one, hard court. Yeah, I did pretty well. I came about 11th or 12th, I think. And yeah, it kind of just like sparked everything kind of from there. And then I did my other nationals that was in Canberra in 2024. And in that, I came fifth, I think. Yeah, fifth. Yeah, and I just kind of like kept training hard from then, thinking, yeah, everything was going pretty well. So yeah, that's when I started. Yeah.
And wonderful. Are you still playing a lot of tennis now?
Yeah, like I'm still playing a lot, but like I had like a few injuries, quite bad ones, and like in my foot, like metatarsal, I had two of them, two stress fractures, and it kind of just like I had to take a
Okay.
lot of time, and that was quite bad. So I'm playing a bit less now because of that. I had to like stop everything quite a bit, and now we're just kind of managing the load from then on. Like probably about only like not hours anymore, but it used to be quite a bit. Yeah, I think maybe only 7 hours of
Sure.
tennis.
And you're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And you're a member of Kooyong Club, is that right?
Yeah, Kooyong, yeah. I got the scholarship last year and I started last year in January and I didn't have any injuries at the time. But then, yeah, I got into that, which was very exciting. Like, not many people really got in. And, yeah, so I got into that and I do, like, the pennant for them. And I'm in section number 1 for that, which is good. Doubles and singles, yep. And I encountered, like, a few
Brilliant.
issues where I couldn't play all the time. But, yeah, I am,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah. Are you there, Heidi?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there, yeah.
Wonderful. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a coach in tennis?
Yeah, I do have a coach that coaches me kind of like probably like once a week at the moment. His name is Jared, but actually sorry, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. I don't know the exact days, but yeah, 3 times a week. And also, yeah, my mum, she coaches me as well, kind of whenever she can. It's pretty like tough having to get all the time, but yeah, no, I have my coach Jared and her as my coaches. Yeah.
Unreal. Do you play any other sports?
Um, just tennis and running at the moment. I did play soccer for a while when I'm up to about like age 10, 11, and I did have to stop again because of like knee injuries and yeah, which is a bit disappointing. But no, I've played like a lot of sports from like when I was young, like heaps at one point. Yeah, but I need the two now.
Good.
Yeah,
Good for you. Now, you attend Catholic Ladies College in Eltham, Melbourne, is that right?
yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I
Do you? Yeah. Do you? You'd have to compete for the school, like in the schools events, like all schools and whatnot in running.
yeah, yeah sometimes.
Do they provide any training at the school? Any running training?
They don't do like exact kind of like training for the running. Like we have like a lot of sports at the school, so they have to kind of like accommodate for like all of them. But no, they do. Yeah, no, they do like some kind of training sometimes, but like more for cross country, not really for track. But they do have like track races and stuff for the school. But no, I'm not really at the school so much. But I do. I train for Diamond Valley as well. Yeah, that's a very good club there with good coaches as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. And do you have a club coach at Diamond Valley?
Yeah, I have kind of like two kind of coaches at Diamond Valley, Max and Lynn. They're very good, and kind of like just a very good group of like lots of like people, like mixed, like boys and girls. Yeah, like heaps of people, and they're all kind of like different levels. So like I think it's good for like training. But yeah, also like my mum coaches me as well. She's a good coach.
Very nice. Who are your main training partners when you go to Diamond Valley for training?
At Diamond Valley, so I have like kind of a few like people that I train with. Few girls, maybe sometimes the boys when it's like in the track season and we're doing similar events. But yeah, quite a few people like kind of different levels. So yeah, it's kind of like in and out. Like sometimes I might do the odd session by myself, but mostly with them. Yeah.
That's wonderful. When you're an elite female distance runner like you, it's really handy to have teenage boys and even senior
Yeah.
men to be able to pull you along, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's really helpful because like I feel like when you're at like a better level, like it's good to like train with them and they like kind of pull you along and do like good sessions and stuff as well. So I like training with them. Yeah, it's good. Good to push with them.
Unreal. Yeah. Now your win at National Cross in Ballarat yesterday was phenomenal. You ran a 15:09, which
Yeah,
equates to 3:47 pace in the mud for the 4K. That was the fastest time of the day, equal with Amelia Sheridan, who's a year
yeah,
older than you,
I know,
and
yeah,
markedly quicker than the girl who won under 17 and the girl who won under 18. And also, even though they ran longer, the under 20 girls, they ran the 6K, markedly quicker per K than what they ran. And believe it or not, quicker than what the open women ran, the pros or the elite women, even though they ran 10K. Um, you and Amelia were the quickest on the course on the day,
yeah.
um,
I noticed
which
that.
is
Yeah,
quite phenomenal, given both your ages, especially your age.
yes,
Um, what were you thinking as you were running through that mud? Were you thinking any
yeah.
particular, were you using a particular type of technique, or how were you thinking? And you had obstacles there, you had the mounds and you had the logs and you had the mud pits.
Yeah,
Like what was
yeah,
going through your mind, like when it came to technique?
yeah. I kind of just had to like balance myself with my arms, like make sure, and like kind of short steps like up the mounds because I really didn't want to like slip over. I was kind of nervous about that, and yeah, kind of just like putting my arms out, and making sure like I didn't fall. Just kind of like saying like to myself like stay in front, like keep in control. Kind of in the first lap, I wanted to like pace myself and just I didn't want to like So I didn't want to like lead like kind of too early, but I ended up just leading because I wanted to like slow down and let someone pass, but no one really wanted to take the lead, so I just kind of went out. And yeah, with the mud, I mean, it was pretty thick at one point, and I was just trying to like take light steps, make sure I didn't sink in, and yeah,
So you're really thinking tread lightly
yeah,
through the thick mud there and
yeah,
fairly short steps. What were you thinking about heart rate and keeping the heart rate under control? Like how was your
yeah,
puffing and your breathing and whatnot compared to if you'd been running on a track or on a drier grass course?
yeah. Well, in the first lap, I was just like thinking like breath, not like like deep breath, like just kind of like that, yeah, in the first lap because I didn't want to like get tired too quickly. I just kind of wanted to like stay in control with the breathing and everything, yeah, and not get too like ahead of myself. So yeah,
Good. The early pace looked very frantic in virtually every age group, including your age group, with that charge after the gun for 300 or 400 metres. Did you keep as relaxed as you could during that period?
yeah. I mean, I knew it was gonna like kind of be like that. I knew, so I tried to just like yeah stick with everyone, like, kind of like the lead pack at the start, and just kind of get out early because I noticed like if you kind of like got like knocked out kind of early, it's like hard to get back into it. So I just kind of like tried to take the lead, get into a good position at the start on the line, and like kind of like yeah going into the race. So yeah.
It looked like you were pulling away a little bit over the mounds. Was that like an actual move on your part, or did it just happen that way when you broke the other girls?
Yeah. Well, I've kind of been doing like some hill training and stuff, like kind of like leading up to nationals, and I just kind of thought like taking like the good steps, and I did kind of like take the opportunity to get away from them because I like the hills, like I like the hard courses, and I thought that it was like yeah a good opportunity to get away from the other girls. Then so yeah, I did.
Had you thought about that as a plan before the race, or did you make up that plan during the race?
No, I didn't really plan. I just kind of like felt good during the race, and I decided to like yeah take charge of those hills and like just go as fast as I could. But no, it wasn't really like planned going into the race. I don't think so. Yeah, I just wanted to like attack the hills, make sure like to get some like speed up them and more speed down, and yeah, just get away. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, Amelia Sheridan ran 16:01 at Gold Coast. Did you hear about that for 5K?
Oh yeah, for the 5K, yeah, the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now, knowing you've run over a similar time frame, 4K in the mud,
yeah,
and you ran only a minute slower than that, but it was 4K,
yeah,
but in the mud, and pretty much at the same time of the day yesterday. Do you
yeah.
think you could run a comparable time for 5K on a quick course if you lined up over 5K?
Yeah, I do. Like I've done some like pretty like 5K times. Like it's like a bit like unofficial time, but I think I could do a pretty good time for that 5K. Yeah, like I mean maybe like probably like around 16:20, but like that's like what I've
Awesome.
done. Like that's like unofficial time. But yeah, so I think maybe now if I went again for another 5K, I could get similar to that. Yeah,
You've run that in a few unofficial like club events and whatnot,
yeah,
haven't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like road races. Yeah, I've done about 6.
Yeah, that's really moving quickly.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Now, you've raced boys a few times in your career, including, I think, at Bundoora, is that right?
Yeah, Bandura. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how do you find it? Do you want to beat them just as badly as you want to beat the girls, or do you more use the boys to help you break the girls?
I want to beat them as well, like when I'm close, but I do use them along to like get the girls. I like always someone at a pretty good pace in those kind of races. So yeah, I like to sit on them, use them for the good times, and then go when I feel good. Yep.
That's unreal. So now, obviously, you've gotten a little bit older, but you still haven't turned 14. You turn 14 in
Uh,
a couple of months.
yeah.
Um, do you know how many Ks a week you're running at the moment, about, on average?
Probably like 25 at the moment, I think. Yeah, 25 at the moment, but like kind of like spread out. I don't think it's not like too many because I don't want to like because I also do tennis as well. So like kind of with both the
Yeah.
load, I don't want to do too much. So yeah, 25. Yeah.
And you're managing that load because of the injury background as well, which is
Yeah.
really wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing any other kind of training, like aerobic training, like cross training, like on the bike or in the pool or anything?
No, I did do that during like stay on top of like all the sports at the moment, just with the running and tennis. But like I go to the gym, I do like weights and all that kind of stuff, like a gym program. But otherwise, yeah, that's like all out. That's like for the sport. So yeah, I do that as well. Yeah.
Great. So, how does your running training week typically look? Like, what's the typical Heidi Kuppler training week going from Monday right through to Sunday?
Yeah. So Tuesday I will do like kind of like a practice, like a bit more like of a harder session. Then I don't do running on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'll do an. Actually, it won't be on the track on Thursday during the cross country season. I'll do more of just like a run, like a tempo kind of run, somewhere like maybe with hills or grass to like simulate cross country. Then
Yeah.
on Saturday I will run again, and I'll probably do like a fartlek or something kind of like similar to that. Yeah, maybe like a quicker kind of run or like a race kind of pace similar run to like simulate that. And then on Sunday, I will either just do like a really kind of easy run or like just kind of like a long run, like a slow run, just to like so there's no lactic left after the week and everything. Yep.
Good. So, around 4 runs a week, usually
Yeah.
3 workouts and 1 easy run. What would
Yep.
you typically do on the track? Is there 1 or 2 go-to sessions you might do every Tuesday?
Yeah. So like on a Tuesday, I would probably go more towards like the 1K kind of reps. I mean, they're pretty tough, but like I like them. Maybe about six reps of the 1Ks, including in
Yeah.
like yeah.
What kind
And
of time are you hitting your 1Ks in?
yeah, 1Ks maybe like similar to my 3K pace, like 310s, maybe a bit quicker. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also like 600s. I've been doing a lot of those recently towards it because it's like kind of like a good distance to do at the right pace, but also like you can do a few reps of them and not, you know, pretty not
Yep.
get like tired as easily. Yeah.
Yeah. And how long would your tempo run be on Thursday if you did a tempo run?
On a Thursday, I'd probably do like I don't know, like six k maybe, kind of worth of a tempo
Yeah.
run. Yeah, like not too
Yeah.
much. But yeah, just maybe like 6K. Yeah, at a
And
good like
yeah,
yeah.
how long would your fartlek be on the weekend if you did fartlek?
Like a 10 minute kind of fartlek, like 1 minute off, like 1 minute on, of that. Yeah, kind of like going similar to like race pace on my like fast, and then like when I back off on the slow, just like a nice like kind of tempo, like not like a jog because you want to like keep it up, but yeah, just like good like tempo pace in the slow. Yep.
Super. Yeah. And how long would your easy run be on a Sunday?
Probably like 8K, 8K of a long run, kind of just like up hills, kind of like at around 5 minute K pace, I'd say. Yeah. So not too fast, like
Nice.
pretty like chill, relaxed. Yeah, 8K of that. Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Okay. Where do you do those long runs? Do you have a go-to place, or do you just do out the door, or?
Yeah, no, I really like going to like Banyule Flats. Like they've got like a nice good hill. It's kind of like a nice path. It's not like too populated, and you can kind of just run and kind of like a good like distance for it. Yeah, but I like
Yeah, I've been to Banyule Flats. It's beautiful down, yeah, along the Yarra River there, a bit further out.
yeah
It's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. So, what's your favourite type of run or favourite type of session when you listed all those sorts of things?
Mm.
What do you enjoy most, or are they all fun?
I really like track sessions a lot because that's like kind of when I run with Diamond Valley on the track sessions, and I can use like the people there. like it's good atmosphere. I really like training, and so I like Tuesdays. And I also like on Saturdays when I can do kind of like a race simulation pace or like a fartlek kind of session because those are always good. Yeah, but probably Tuesdays are my favorites because I get to like see everyone, like all my friends and the coaches and everything.
That's nice. And do you like lining up with Diamond Valley in the
Mm.
XCR races and on the
Oh
track as well?
yeah, it's always good because I'm always kind of like in a lot of their races, and yeah, we can always like kind of warm up together, similar times. So yeah, no, I like having that group where I can like race with everyone, train with them. Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really good. The XCR set up
Yeah,
there. It's like you
yeah,
won't find anything anywhere near that good anywhere around
I know,
Australia and probably around the world. It's just brilliant for
I
people
know, yeah,
from your age right through to old people. It's
yeah.
just so much fun. Very good. What would be your most memorable races or
Mm,
race?
my most
Which one or ones would stand out?
like for nationals kind of thing.
Anything, yeah.
Probably like Brisbane Nationals, my 3K that I won.
Yeah.
Probably because it was my first one in like 2 years of 2.5 years of doing a nationals, and I did win, which made it very special. And also, yeah, just because like I was injured for so long, and I didn't know like whether I'd get back as good as I was before. And it was also my first one not doing it for primary school, so it was like kind of like more of like an important race. And yeah, I just came through and won, even though it was like stressful and everything. So yeah, it was very memorable.
Wow, very nice. I mean, that was, you did have, like a lot of people, I don't think many people in life get away without having challenges, and you had your challenges with your injuries and whatnot. You probably went through periods where there were doubts in your mind and
Yeah, they were.
all that sort of thing, and that's human nature to have that. But you showed you were a really tough champion. You didn't give up. You got back into your training. You trained smartly, and you've got to train well to win in nationals and run 9:35.
Yeah, I
And
know.
off memory, that was a real cliffhanger of a race, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. I know. Like most people think I just like kind of like got tired, didn't know she was there, but like I genuinely didn't know she was there. Like she snuck up so quickly, and I didn't know. It was like very memorable in the end because I did win state and nationals both by this much. I know it's very close. Yeah,
I think you're one of those runners who's very, very clever at getting their nose, or you should say your chest in front at the
yeah,
end. You've
yeah,
won quite a few really close races and you've done it
yeah. Even
really,
though,
really superbly.
yeah, even though like I close in those races, I always just tell myself like throw myself over the line no matter what, whether they're there, whether they're not. I always just give it my all. Yeah.
You're a very dogged competitor. I mean, that national 3,000 metres in Brisbane, I think there were four of you who ended up going under 9:40 off memory, weren't there?
Yeah, yes, it was. It was very quick pace because
Yeah.
I knew kind of what pace I wanted to go, so I just kind of set it at that. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone.
and a few other girls who finished around the 10 mark, they were up there early as well. So it was a very stacked field with a lot of hot competition there. And definitely any one of four or five or even six girls could have won it on the day. And it
Yes.
really came down to the one who was the most determined probably in the end and happened to
Yeah.
be you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you prefer racing on the track or road or cross country? What's your preference?
I do like cross country probably the most because it kind of just separates like got the most grit and determination for, like kind of harder courses. I feel like road everyone kind of like likes that, everyone's fast in it, and I just kind of like when the course is a bit like harder and I can just kind of like go for it like that and not have like fear about the course. So yeah, I like cross country the most. I do like track as well. Roads probably not my favorite. I still like it though. But yeah, cross country is definitely the best, and I like the season as well and everything here.
Yep. Have you tested your speed on the track? Have you ever tried anything like 200-meter reps or like a time
Oh
trial over a short distance?
yeah, I mean, like when I was a bit younger, I did like obviously 800s and things, and I've done like shorter reps and stuff before, but I've never done like an actual race like on the track of a 200. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get into it again like this season coming up again, a bit more of the shorter stuff because I've done a lot of the longer reps and everything for a long time. So yeah, I've got to like I
Oh,
feel like
that'll be
build.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your running goals for the remainder of 2026 and moving into 2027? Do you have any
Yeah.
goal? Have you talked with your coach or mum and dad or anyone about it yet?
Um, yeah, well, now this was obviously a big goal. I've already done two nationals this year, which has been a lot more than I expected. Like, I didn't really expect to do much this year or anything, but I'm very like grateful that I had the opportunity to do those two nationals. But I'm just kind of just now want to like enjoy the rest of the season, enjoy the races coming up, and just kind of have fun. Like kind of just chill out with like kind of the XCR races coming to the end of the country season, and then closer to the end of the year, just kind of focus on getting back into the track, some speed work, and everything. Yep.
So, look, you really do magical type things on the track and on the road and obviously cross country. Do you have any secret diet or foods that you tend to have before a race, or you eat regularly that help you go so fast? Is there any magic secret there behind your success?
Well, you see, it used to be like a few years ago, and kind of just now recently as well. It's been like not now, but like kind of in the past, like I've been not great with like foods being a bit unhealthy, like it's not great. But now just kind of coming up to Brisbane, and Ballarat, I've really just tried to be way more healthy, just eating way better, and like just kind of having like carbs and things that like fuel you, like rice, toast, just kind of like everything, like with sugar and everything. I've kind of like cut all that stuff out, which has made it much easier to perform well, I think, and feel.
Good for you. Now, is there any one race in the world that you dream about doing one day, like in the more distant future, later on down the track?
Definitely Brisbane Olympics. I'm already looking forward to it. I know see in the future. I'm really just excited because it's obviously in Australia, in the hometown of our own country. So I'm very excited to do that. Hopefully make it, and I'm looking forward to it. If I get in, hopefully I will. Yep.
Oh, hopefully you do, 100%. And you've had a bit of success in Brisbane, haven't you?
Yes, I know Brisbane's been very memorable. I love the stadium, just the atmosphere. I've already won 2 nationals there and got a record there, so hopefully it's good luck stadium there.
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll be in the QE2 stadium or whatever they call that where the track is now. I think it'll be in a park called Victoria Park, which I've heard they might rename Queensland Park, which is right near the city, like, near the river and right near downtown, if you check the map there. But that'll be really cool, having a track right in the middle of the city. Yeah. What do you enjoy most about your running, your distance running?
With just running, I just love how it makes me feel like, and the people in running, like everyone's just so nice and like supportive, and just kind of just like the way I feel when I run. It makes me, everything about it makes me happy, and just I love turning up to training. I love races. I love just giving it everything. Like I know most people don't like the feeling of when they're just absolutely like so tired after a race, but I just love everything about it. Yeah.
Great. Do you keep an eye on the top elite runners, nationally and or internationally? Like, do you ever check out anything on the telly
I watch like the Diamond Leagues, kind of. I kind of like know who's like up there, who's not. But I watch like most races when I can, the bigger races. So I kind of know a bit about it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Who's your favourite runner in the world if you had to pick one?
Oh, if I had to pick, probably Jess Hull, because I just look up to her so much, and probably Cam. He's so young and he's done so well. Cam Eyes, he's done so well to like get up there, and now being so young. So I think they're just both very inspiring, and they're both Australian as well. So
yeah, they're both incredible, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yeah. Do you have a favourite tennis player?
Oh, definitely Ash Barty. She's just she was so inspiring, and actually Sabalenka as well. Both of them. Sabalenka, because just of her power, she's just so like aggressive on the court, and I just like aspire to like be like that when I hit. Like I just think of her and her power, and also Ash, she was just so good from such a young age, and like she's just got so much variety, and her drop shot and everything's just so amazing about her as well. Yeah.
Okay. How do you look? We often hear about sports like golf and tennis being real mental games, but we know tennis is really physical too. There's no doubt about that. But on the mental side of things, how do you compare the mental challenges in running compared to the mental challenges in tennis?
Yeah, it's they're both like very mentally tough, but tennis just way more in just every way. Like it's so much more like tactically. You have to think about everything so much more like in depth. Running, you just got to say you're going to give it everything and just go out as hard as you can. Tennis, you got to think about everything, like the line calls, like how high your balls are going over the net. There's just so many like things, like the other person you're playing, everything you're doing, and it's just mentally tough because most of the time there's 2 sets and you got to just push through both of them, and not it goes for hours and hours. You can play 3 sets running, you just get it done. The training's quick, the races are normally pretty quick, and you just gotta not think of it as much. But tennis, it's mentally very tough.
I often caught out, I play social tennis, and I often get caught out even when I'm just serving. Like, thoughts will go through my mind like, oh, am I going to hit it into the net here? Am I going to
Yeah,
hit it wide? Will I hit
and
it? I'm shocking. It's amazing how much goes through your mind when you're playing tennis.
yeah, it's everything. You're just hoping you don't double fault. You're hoping they double fault. I mean, it's full on.
You know, it's a tough game up in the mind, that's for sure. You need
Yeah,
to be switched on. Yeah. Now, that's been really good, Heidi. It's been wonderful chatting to you
yeah,
today.
yeah,
Thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it, especially when you're probably feeling quite tired now because I heard you've been
yeah.
shopping a lot today. And after that huge run yesterday, you probably want to get to bed early. But thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming on. It's been a great interview.
Yeah, it's been great to be on here. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Just one thing, make sure you keep that ticking along there until it says that it's downloaded for you. So
Yep.
thank you again. We can see that Heidi's a young runner who's a real standout on the Australian distance running scene. She obviously has the talent to really go places in the sport. And we wish you, Heidi, the very best of luck for a bright running future. And thank you everybody for watching and listening, folks. Don't forget to keep your toes behind the starting line. Always run hard right through the finishing line like Heidi does. And what you do in between is up to you. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
So